So I went and played a little basketball this morning, and then ran over to a thrift store. And as I was walking out of the thrift store, an older lady saw my T-shirt. I don't know if you can see that. It says, "I never said that, Jesus." And she started laughing, and she said, "What's the story behind that shirt?" And there is a story. My brother and I, at one point, were at a conference, and we met a fellow who was I'll call him an over-the-top Southern Baptist type character. You know the guys. They're just running around preaching all over the place, every moment of every day, all the time. You know, an exuberant believer. And it didn't take long before he was making claim. You know, he was just all around. And he happened to walk up on my brother and I, who were talking about, we were talking about something, and I made the statement, you know, if you give a man a fish, you feed him for the day, and if you teach a man to fish, you feed him for the lifetime. And this gentleman happened to hear it, and he said, "Hey, Jesus said that in Galatians, didn't he?" And listen, I'm no Bible scholar by any means. My brother's a little bit more of one than I am. He's a little bit more well-read than I am, to be honest with you. But even I knew that Jesus didn't speak in Galatians. And so my brother and I started laughing. And the guy says, "What's so funny?" And my brother said, "Yeah, I'm not so sure that Jesus even spoke in Galatians. I'm pretty sure it was, you know, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, where Jesus did most of his speaking." And the guy says, No, I'm pretty sure Jesus said that in Galatians." And then my brother looked at me and pointed at me. And I said, "Well, if he did, then where I heard it was Stephen Covey in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People." And we both started giggling. So it got me to thinking about how often people, you know, there's a lot of, after my wife passed away, I remember hunting through the Bible, through all kinds of scripture, to try to find where Jesus said, "You will never be given more than you can handle." And those words have never been said in that exact way in any scripture I've ever read. There are scriptures that allude to we'll have help and all those things, but I just thought it was really funny that lady immediately recognized and got a kick out of, "I never said that," by Jesus saying it. So it's one of my favorite T-shirts now. Whenever I wear it, it's not unusual for it to start conversations with people, and I always love telling that story. So I thought I'd tell it this Saturday morning. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.